Got deal, send them to the moon. That's just how I feel, yelling. It's not enough. You solid, less, but it's not enough. You said it, not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough.
Hey. EA Sports coverage of the NFL International Series brings us for the first time to the lively capital city of Dublin, Ireland. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
The veteran Chris Boswell ready to get things going. And off we go here on EA Sports. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Opening carry of the game for Aaron Jones. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
Well, it's hard to imagine starting a game much better than that. Great play design. You can tell all week they love that play to start the game, and, man, you can see why.
Ready up!
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. That one caught by the former Lion, T.J. Hawkinson. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Two nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and 1. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first.
3rd and 1.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. That's into the hands of Aaron Jones. He'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. Going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, it's Will Riker time for this Viking field goal. This will be an even 40-yard attempt. Riker's kick is good. And the Vikings will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
And he will not attempt to return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The lefty right to the air to start. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
It is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
The left side here, caught by Addison. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up first and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal. Here's McCarthy. Forced out to his right. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their second sack, and we're still here in the first quarter.
On second down, here's McCarthy. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
Let's give credit to that pass rush for making their presence felt, and although it didn't result in a sack, it's the disruption of the timing that's just enough to force that incompletion.
They'll look to throw for it with McCarthy. Pushed out to his right. That is... What a job on the scramble. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Minnesota. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. On now for the extra point. Here's Will Rikers. He's got it. And the Vikings are out to a 10-0 lead.
Vikings 10, Steelers 0. Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Reichard out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. And no return here. This is a touchback.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10. at their own 35-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. Room to run past midfield. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 30-yard line. So a big one there to start the drive. It's a gain of 34. Thrown for a loss, and it's second down.
33-yard line.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like you might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
22.
Now it's Tua. They'll look to set up the screen here. And a nice game there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up third down.
Number 2. That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun, here's Tua. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete.
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is, feels like a win.
On first down, Tagovailoa. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
They face second down and 7.
All right, come on.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning first and second down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in third and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
Throwing on third down, Tagovailoa. On the run to the right. He'll try and get there and he's in. Tua Tagovailoa. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Forced to his right. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That one into the hands of Jefferson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. First and 10.
And the Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. 10-7 is the score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Throwing here on first and 10 is McCarthy. He'll go right back to Jefferson. They connect again. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
McCarthy gonna look to throw again. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
To the air once more is McCarthy. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect. And it falls incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson on that one. Third down coming up.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
To the air on third down is McCarthy.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Too much leg there. That one's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. His way forward, a gain of about 2. It'll be second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
That's caught! And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That is a big-time play for the Steelers. 39 yards. From the 39, here's a first and 10.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On play action, it's Tagovailoa. Moving outside the pocket. Open man downfield is Smith. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
18 more yards.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now give on the ground, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
Second and 10. Tua. There's a short one, caught by Fryermuth. He'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down. First and goal.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up second and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal.
This one in. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
The thing that stands out to me about this defense, Mike, is they just make you earn everything. They don't concede any downs. You see it here on this last play. Great job here. No gain. Forced third down.
And no signal. Didn't look like he got there. He did not. And now the tension mounts. Fourth and goal. They'll try it now with Warren. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on down.
And what a job here by the defensive line. They've got to hold their ground. Any sort of push by the offense is going to result in a touchdown. But here, the defense comes through with a huge goal line stand, and they're able to keep this offense out of the end zone.
On first and 10, it's McCarthy. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. He'll be marked down up around the 18-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. But it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Or in this case, you don't get the sack, but it was the hit that's able to alter the pass to fall incomplete.
Throwing on second down is McCarthy. He'll find his tight end, Josh Oliver. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. A pickup there of 13. It'll be The Vikings first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard
I always think you can
line.
tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Throwing again is McCarthy. Forced out wide. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike, the ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
He's going to look for the home run ball. And he will get into the end zone. Calvin Austin. Touchdown Steelers. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers are on top. It's 14-10.
Vikings 10.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35.
35-yard line.
McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. That's into the hands of Moore. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. One down the field, but it is incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock.
I think the most frustrating element to all of this is when you look downfield, there's guys open. There's plays to be made downfield in the passing game, but quite frankly, the pass protection has just been so bad that they haven't been able to take advantage of any of it.
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. In motion, it's Jefferson. On 3rd and long, here's McCarthy. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. On fourth down, here's McCarthy. Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now a first down throw for Tua. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and 4. Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. Look at the big guy rumble. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That is a big-time play for the Steelers. And even 30 yards. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Carry here for Warren. And a good run there. It'll get him 5 yards.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. Brings up second down.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and 4. They'll fake the head. Now, Tua. Flushed to his left. He runs with it. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll go with a counter on first down. He's to the 10. And he won't quite get to the end zone, but they're going to be set up at the 2-yard line. That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. First and goal coming up. 2 yards from 6 points. It is first down and goal. Now Tua. That one is caught beyond the pylon. Jonnu Smith. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. On for the extra point is Boswell. The kick is good. And the Steelers are out to a 21-10 lead.
Vikings 10.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. On first down, here's McCarthy. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. It's a gain of 34.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Jones now on first and 10. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
This one here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. McCarthy. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a 1st down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and 1.
2nd down.
Throwing now, it's McCarthy. Out to his right. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
If he's able to get the ball out of his hand on time, that's probably a completion, but there's a little hesitation for one reason or another, and by the time he lets it go, he has a defender bearing down on him and leads to an incompletion.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down.
Well, if that was a pickup on 1st or 2nd down, you'd be thrilled. But here on 3rd and long, just doesn't quite get enough to pick up the 1st down, and it's going to bring up 4th.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Vikings are able to get it back within a score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
From the 6, here comes a return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Here's a 2nd and 12. A pistol set with Tagovailoa. They're trying to hit him with a screen. This one going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
3rd and a long way to go. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Metcalf left side, he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain And that'll set up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward.
Formation for the Steelers.
And we will not have a return. This one hit in the field of play and bounces out of bounds. So 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 6. To throw is McCarthy. Thrust, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
And the story of the game has really been the inability of the offensive line to keep this pass rush away from the quarterback. And it's a big reason they find themselves here trailing in the 4th quarter. So as they turn to this passing game to try to mount a comeback, they've got to do a better job protecting the quarterback.
Here's Jones. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. 4th down coming up. It'll be a punt coming from the Vikings. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And it'll be brought down. Short return. Take over there.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Go ahead. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Off play action, it's Tua. Escaping to his left. Off he goes.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Third down and 9.
44, ready.
Out of the pistol, here's Tua. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. He's got it! And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. That is a big-time play for the Steelers. That gains an even 60 yards. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the pistol. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
return and hand this one off. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
A 2-yard loss.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Go ahead.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tungo Bailoa. And that is incomplete.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
On for the field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. Back out is Boswell following the field goal. He'll send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's Howell. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on 1st down.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
Now it's Howell. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Back to throw. Howell. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
They'll throw with Howell. Picked up by the man who won the ring last year, Darius Slay. He's going to set his guys up well. Nice return. The offense is going to have it just past the 40-yard line.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
They'll try the right side this time. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
Brings up 2nd down.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion. In a moment, a good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll stick with him again. And he's going to have a 1st down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate plays.
That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
And once he got his head around, he realized he was in danger. I mean, luckily, he was able to get rid of that ball before it turned into a negative play.
They'll run on second down. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. He's got the first down inside the 30. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown Steelers. That is a first National Football League touchdown for this rookie pack. That is a moment, Greg, that he will cherish forever.
You got to hope he finds that ball. I can promise you every player who has ever scored an NFL touchdown, they have that first one somewhere. I know where mine is. It sits right on top of my shelf. It's a special moment, and they're hoping it's the first of many for this young back.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. To begin this drive. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing is Howell. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
He'll be forced outright. Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Drops for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So this one in the win column for the Steelers. And with an open date on the schedule next week, they'll be able to savor this one for a while. Rest up and ready to get back at it in 2 weeks' time. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The party just getting started. No place better to do that as we say so long from Dublin.